Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and I hope that wherever you are you're staying safe and well during these challenging times. Today I am going to talk about a capsule makeup wardrobe or a capsule makeup bag. Sometimes people just want a simple collection of makeup items so that, you know, in the morning time it just goes like clockwork. Not everybody wants to have lots and lots of makeup in drawers and bags and boxes and so on, and maybe they find they're not using everything. And also it can be a bit daunting when you go out to the department store or the pharmacy or online. There's such a wealth of choice. Sometimes it's very difficult to know what to buy, you know, if you want just a basic capsule makeup bag. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So the first thing I suppose it would be the category of foundation or your base for your face. And I always think that this is a very personal choice because it depends on the type of coverage you want. You might want just a very light coverage like a tinted moisturizer. You may want a medium coverage. You may want a heavier coverage. So I tried to pick out one or two that were that would cater to all tastes, but my favorite one at the moment, for kind of one that is for everyday but also can be buildable, is the Sculpted by Aimee Second Skin Dewy Finish Foundation, and I'm in the colour Fair 2.0. This is an Irish company. Amy Connolly is the owner of the company, and she's an Irish girl. It's a wonderful company and her products are really beautiful. So what I really like about this is it's sort of a dual function product because it is not just your base, but it also has your SPF. It actually has SPF 50 in it. Now I know some people would say don't depend on SPF in your foundation, but look, there's SPF 50 in it, it's going to help. And this is 100% mineral foundation. So it's a lovely base. It is medium, it's buildable. And that's one of my go-tos every day. Now, if you wanted something slightly different to that, I've also picked out, this is a newish one to me, and it's the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. And I really like hydrating foundations because they just moisturize your skin. It's not drying it out. So these are both pretty good price points. This one I think is maybe €12, but I'll link everything below, and this is about 27. So, you know, different price ranges, and of course you can go upwards in price to whatever you want to pay for lots of different brands, but they're two of my favorites for a nice base every day. I like to do my my eyebrows, and I find that I really need an eyebrow pencil. This is a newish one again to me, but I really like this, and it's the MUA, which is Makeup Academy, and it's the Brow Define Micro Precision pencil, and it's in dark brown. So you get, this is a great little product because it has your little spoolie at the end, so you brush up your brows. So you need a little brush there before you apply, and then you have this tiny little pencil. You can just about see it there. So you get, when you're applying it, you are mimicking tiny little brow hairs. So that's a really good product to have. And then when you're finished, you just brush them again with the little spoolie. Then I would tend to go for blush and a little bit of bronze. And again, I like a multi-function product, and this is by e.l.f. and I think the name of it is Fuji. I don't have my glasses on at the moment, but it's a dual function product because, I won't blind you now, this is well used and it is slightly broken. You have your bronzer and your blush in one pan, so you're not carrying two different products, and that is supposedly a dupe for, I think it's NARS Laguna. And they're lovely shades. The bronzer is not too dark, so, you know, for fair-skinned people like myself, and the blush it doesn't have a shimmer, but it just gives a nice glow to the skin. So that would be a very useful product. Now, if you don't want to use bronzer, you can go for an individual blush, and there's plenty around, all different price points as well. But if you do want a bit of bronzer or a bit of contour, that's a very useful one. You can also get, and these I find are absolutely fabulous, because I'm actually going to talk about eye makeup as well, but this ties in. You can buy, and a lot of companies do them, a full face in a palette. And again, this happens to be Sculpted by Aimee, and it's the full face edit, and this one is in rose golden, and it's so handy because you have everything you need in one palette and a good size mirror. So you have your bronzer, contour, you have a powder blush, you have a highlighter, you have a cream blush that can also be used on the lips, and then you have 2 eye colours. And of course you can mix around, you can use any of these on your eyes. That's a really, really handy type of product because it's multitasking. If you wanted to go for an eye palette and you want something that's fairly simple, some people like to just go for one shadow, one and done. Some people like cream shadows. This one I find, now it's very worn, but it's actually the Maybeline Colour Tattoo, and it's in Creme de Rose, and this is one that I have purchased over and over again, as you can see. And I love this for the fact that it can be applied with your finger, and it's a kind of a skin toned pinky. It's very like MAC paint pot in Painterly. So that can be a one and done. You can pop that in your bag, and you just pop it on very quickly onto your eyes. Or if you want a little bit more variety, again, if you have something like the face in a palette, and lots of brands do that. Charlotte Tilbury does it, Bobbi Brown does it. This one is a very handy one, and it's lovely and neat as well, and it's the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics. And you have your little mirror, and then you have a selection of shades. So this would actually take you from day to night. You can do a one shadow, you could do, for daytime, or you could do just a combination of 2, one on the lid and one on the crease, and then you can darken it up for nighttime to make it a more of a smoky look. That would take you lots of places, and it's a small little palette. Look, it's just a little bit bigger than the palm of my hand, so that's a really good option. You might like an eyeliner, and I have one from an Irish company called AYU, and it's run by a wonderful girl called Susie O'Neill. And this is, I think it's a dark brown. It's a coal eye pencil in deep brown, and it's a roll up, so you don't need a sharpener, and it is just a lovely gentle brown. You can blend it, but once it's set, it pretty much stays in place. And that's about €12. You might like a liquid liner, but this one for handiness is, again, it's an Irish company. It's by Carter Beauty, and this is the Steadfast liquid liner, but don't be scared, it's in a felt tip. So it's very easy to use. Very easy to use. And again, once it sets, you will need a mascara, but I like to curl my lashes, so you can pick up an eyelash curler. This one I purchased in Pennies or Primark or Pennies as it's known here, and that just opens the eye. I think it's a really important step. And then a good mascara, depending on your own preferences, they are volumizing, they are lengthening. You can get ones that do both. This one is the Catrice Iconista. I'm loving it at the moment, and I'm actually wearing it. I think it gives great volume. You can build it. It really defines the lashes and gives length as well as a little bit of volume, because sometimes the volumizing doesn't. The volumizing lashes don't give length, and vice versa. You will need a concealer for either covering up blemishes or for concealing under eye darkness, as I always have to. This is my favorite at the moment. It's the Sculpted by Aimee. It's the Brighten Up Under Eye Concealer, and I am in the colour Vanilla. This has really good coverage. It's nice and light, but it has really good pigmentation and coverage. And as you can see, it does brighten the under eye. That's where my darkness would be, and you can really just pat it in with your finger, and you can, or you can use a beauty sponge or a concealer brush, but you can just pat it in with your finger. And then for lips, you don't need a huge number of lipsticks. I find if you have even just one that will take you from day to night, it's neither too nude nor too bright, you're on to a winner. And this is one of my favorites. This is the Nude Cream number 26 from Milani. Just about see it there, Milani, and it's number 26 Nude Cream. And this is your lips but better. It's a really good colour, as you can see. Now that will do day or night. You don't, unless you particularly want a very bright berry colour or a red, or you really like a nude, a lighter nude colour. But something like that will take you anywhere. If you like a little bit of gloss, this is a lovely one as well, and it's not really too pigmented, even though it looks like it is, and it's by Makeup Revolution, and it's the Pout Bomb. So it's supposed to plump your lips, but it's one that will top any lipstick. And it has a lovely big doe foot applicator, and you can just pop a tiny little bit on, and it just gives a little pop of shine or shimmer on your lips. Now, have I covered everything? Oh yes, you may want a little bit of powder. Now, I don't powder too much, but if I do, it's generally in my T-zone. I'm inclined to touch my face and push my hair back, so if my my makeup is to wear away, they're the areas that it would wear away. So a tiny little bit of powder. This is again by Carter Beauty, and it is their Setting Standards Baking Powder. I don't know if you can quite read that. Setting Standards Baking Powder. I would just put a tiny little bit on a very fluffy brush and just very gently, touch up those areas. That's about it, really. If you wanted a lip liner, you would choose one that would match in with your lipstick. This is it's by Primark PS, and it just is a lovely neutral pinky, your lips but better. You can also just use your lip liner to fill in. You can line your lips and then fill in. So, you can have a very nice compact capsule makeup collection that you can pop into a nice little bag, which I have here. And I'll be popping my base into that. I would be popping in my blush and my bronze, my multi-purpose eyeshadow, my brow pencil, my eyelash curlers, my mascara, concealer, a little bit of powder, and I'll pop in just the pencil liner, and my liner and my lipstick, and then for a little bit of gloss to glam things up. And I think that is my capsule makeup collection. And this gorgeous little bag is I got it as a gift from my husband with my Sculpted palette, and it's a beautiful velvet bag. So it just holds perfectly, and that little collection of products will take you from day to night, and you can wear them as you can build them up. You can wear your base very lightly. You can build it and make it more, make it a heavier base. Again, with the eyeshadows, very simple. You can make them more dramatic. With your eyeliner, you can add drama and so on. You don't need lots and lots of products, but that would be a good start. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. that will notify you, and the little bell will notify you as to when I upload a new video. It is free, and please comments and questions below and I will get back to you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will talk to you really soon in the next video. Oh, and I've just created this look and that's going up at the weekend. So it's part of my new, I'm doing a new little series on my weekend makeup looks for different occasions. So that'll be going up on Friday. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.